Raising consciousness. If you are listening to this and you are over 35 years old, I may just be about to upset you. Research suggests that you will spend 95% of your day being driven by your subconscious, following patterns of behaviour that are hardwired into your more primitive brain areas based on your previous experience, your backstory. Consider a conversation with a friend. What is the gap between them stopping speaking and you responding? Milliseconds, if that. So where is the listening with intent to understand? Where is the conscious reflection of what has just been said that would allow a considered response? It's not there. Instead, we are just following patterns informed by the past. Our listening is egocentric as we subconsciously try to map their experience to our own and share our story rather than respond to theirs. We all progress through a dance driven by the rhythm of our pasts. And how can we innovate if we are just following patterns? How can we truly engage with another if our listening is based on our own story? How can we create relationships when our subconscious is just trying to force its own ego to the fore? How can we lead others if we are not consciously aware of them as a person, their needs, their fears, their motivation and drive? And how can we raise our empathy and thus our compassion if we are ignorant of the other and just subconsciously driven by self? We cannot. Being a compassionate leader is to greatly raise our awareness of self to begin with, and then to develop an awareness of others. If we are not emotionally aware, we cannot become compassionate leaders, and awareness demands consciousness. To be aware is to be consciously questioning, to inquire and to be curious. But consciousness is not just about leadership, it's about performance too, and resilience, and innovation, and relationships, and commitment, and collaboration, and motivation, and self-worth, and contentment. There is a direct correlation. To be dominantly driven by a subconscious is to go through life as a zombie, dead to the present and the future, with just a past life to steer us, the living dead, emotionally detached from opportunity. We have a choice, a life on a purposeful path of consciousness or a life of self-limiting numbness. The Compassionate Leadership Academy program is all about raising our consciousness, but it won't be an easy journey. To become a deeply aware, compassionate leader will take a great deal of conscious effort. It is a beautiful journey with fantastic outcomes, but will require a deep discipline and commitment to challenge your existing ways of doing things and to raise your awareness of all facets of your character within, those good and those less so. To be a compassionate leader, you need to know more about yourself first. What makes you tick? What is your purpose? What lights your fire? Your preferences and prejudices, your values and beliefs, your story. And that's where this program begins. Throughout this program on compassionate leadership, we work with and encourage you to answer these myriad questions about yourself. You'll develop a far greater awareness of self and heightened emotional intelligence. And then you can apply that greater consciousness in developing deep commitment within the people around you to create what I call a collective brilliance, delivering true high performance. That is the path of consciousness.